Hey, what's up? My ninja Shinobi here, and today I have some pretty different stuff for you. If you were here since the very beginning of my channel, Shinobi's channel here, then you would know that I'm a big Magic the Gathering lover, player, competitor. I've done it all in Magic the Gathering, and I want to just continue to do more. The only thing I haven't done is pretty much go to World's Championship or go like across seas and actually play in Pro Tours and across the Atlantic Ocean and stuff like that. I've done stuff here at home here, but it's going to be kind of a introduction video to myself in Magic the Gathering, what I've accomplished and what I hope to accomplish, and then what I'm going to do on this channel here by giving you guys some tips and tricks that you can do as well for Magic the Gathering, help you learn, maybe get a little bit better so you can, either play against your friends like after school or during lunchtime or something like I used to do when I first started out, and have maybe an edge on them, and then also maybe take your game to the next level at your Friday Night Magics or your just booster drafts and maybe beat those people, or maybe even take it even further and beat like qualifiers and Grand Prix, and maybe one day you get to the Pro Tour, or maybe also get to the World Magic Cup here that they have. They have a new system set up now with the Planeswalker points and all that. Planeswalkers points has been out for a little while now, but when I first started playing back in the day, we had what was just DCI points, where you could accumulate points, but if you lost to somebody, you would lose points. Nowadays, you don't lose points anymore. You just accumulate as much points as you possibly can. So what's my background in Magic the Gathering, and why is it that we're actually even doing any of this right now? Well, when I first started this YouTube channel, I had about 300 subscribers. Right now I'm sitting on almost 18,000 subscribers. When I first started I had about 300, and those 300 subscribed to me because of Magic the Gathering. I didn't do any World of Warcraft, Diablo 3 wasn't even out yet, and yeah, as I just did Magic the Gathering, and I did tons of little videos, and you can go back and you can look at my my channel here. You can even go back and watch some of the older ones if you want to. Scrolling right down at the bottom here, Magic the Gathering MTG with Lg.G is what I called it here. Bunch of videos in there describing, my picks on stuff. Some of the videos are actually pretty popular. None of these ones up here, but 16,000 here. And yeah, this is when I was first starting out. My videos were starting to grow, but it's just nothing that I didn't really see a lot of potential on YouTube for Magic the Gathering. Now, Magic the Gathering, a quick fact for you guys, Magic the Gathering is more popular than World of Warcraft. More people play Magic the Gathering than people play World of Warcraft. That's pretty mind-staggering. That's pretty staggering to the mind there, because you gotta think about it. Then shouldn't the YouTube videos be really popular? Well, not really, because a lot of people don't really look at the YouTube videos. They'd rather play the game than watch other people play the game. But what I plan on doing here on YouTube is actually giving you guys tips and tricks, and maybe making your ability of playing the game a little bit more fun, so that when you do play the game, you have more fun because you're winning more often, you're understanding the game more, you're learning more about the game. Maybe I'll go like back to the basics with some stuff, and there's going to be some stuff in the middle and some intermediate stuff, and maybe some pro tips for you as well too, and all that good stuff. So I hope you do enjoy that. And this is just an intro video to myself. The next video I'm going to talk about the new set that just came out, which is Magic M14, the core set that just came out. Talk to you guys about my picks on the set, what things to look for when you're drafting in tournaments, and just my own opinion on all the cards in the set and everything like that. So first off, let's talk about where I came from and why you should even listen to any tips or tricks from me. And I want to keep this in mind, guys, too. This is just bonus video stuff. World of Warcraft and Diablo 3, I'm going to be still doing that stuff and making just as much as I normally do. This is just bonus videos that are going to be put out there. So if you don't like Magic, I understand that. But if you want to get into it and maybe learn about it, maybe these videos will be informative for you and maybe also entertaining. So we're going to do a lot of different stuff, in the live streams, and just some videos, footage of me actually playing. We're thinking about taking a camera to events where I actually compete in tournaments, where you guys can actually see me compete, and just IRL video type things like that, and more stuff like that with time to come. But I originally started playing Magic the Gathering when I was about 14 years old. I collected since I was about 7 or 8, but because I moved about 7 or 8 times, I actually lost my original collection from back in the day. The original sets that came out, I actually had cards from those original sets. and it actually just kind of hurts me a little bit to know that I had probably so many valuable cards that I'm never going to know which cards I actually had. I don't remember if I had a Black Lotus. I don't remember if I had, you know, any of those cards in the beginning. And, you know, so who knows, but you know, you move on type thing and you build your new sets. So when I got to 14, 15, at the same time, at that age range there, I was in the top ranked FPS team in the world for SOCOM 2 US Navy SEALs, which is called Liquid Zero. And my name on there was Shinobi. That's where I got my alias from. So yes, I've used that name for over 12 years now. And yeah, that's pretty much where it came from there. There's a little bit of background information about there. And I was really competitive in that FPS game. So I was like, you know what? I want to be competitive in Magic too, because I collected it for so long. I want to get good at this game. I want to just play against the pros, play against the best people. And you can actually win a lot of money doing Magic the Gathering. I mean, you go to Pro Tour events, you can win thousands of dollars. In the World Cup, the grand prize won $40,000 for playing a card game, right? So I decided that I was going to, get into it. And like I said, with the DCI points accumulating, there wasn't the Planeswalker points back then. It was a lot more difficult back then to build up your status and try and become in that pro status type thing. So when I was about 17, 18 years old, I was still in high school. I was just ending high school pretty soon, and I was probably at my prime around that time. Close to it, because I was winning big tournaments, qualifiers. I was beating professional players. I was drafting against some 2,200 people, which that's pretty much as high as you can get your ranking back then, high as you can get your rating back then. It was around 2,200. And I was beating those people, and yeah, I was losing sometimes, but I was learning from those losses, and then also continuing on to eventually beat those people. And so I've actually had to play against some really good people. And recently, there's one guy named Brian Kibler that went to the World Magic Cup and got, I think, 5th place or 6th place or something like that. And I used to play with him at Top Games back in the day as well too, so I remember him from back then as well. So it's pretty cool to look back and know that I've been doing Magic for so long now, but I wasn't able to actually go to any Pro Tour events even though I was invited. The reason for that was because I was so young and still in high school. I wasn't able to actually go travel to Paris or Japan or something like that, right? I'm 17 years old. I was 18 years old. You had to be at least 18 years old in order to do that. I was 18 at the time, but I was still finishing up my last credits in high school, and yeah, so I couldn't really do that stuff. But now that I'm older now, maybe the future will, give that kind of thing. I'll be able to travel around and bring the vlog with you and get to see those kind of video footage. So the reason I'm looking at this website here that I've been looking at for about 8 minutes now, well, you've been hopefully not getting too bored and just paying attention down here to me in the bottom left corner, was that I'm looking at this page here because the new season has just started. We just had the Magic World Cup and the new season started. So how can you get to the Magic World Cup? How in the world can you get $40,000 for winning? Well, there's a long process behind it. You have to play a lot of Magic the Gathering, and you have to win quite a lot too. There's so many events you can go to. I can show you back here. If you go to Pro Play, you can go to Grand Prix where you can win that kind of stuff. You can go to the Pro Tour qualifiers. You can get on the Pro Tour and win lots of prizes there as well too. But then when you get to the Magic World Cup, in order to get there, what you need to do is you have to accumulate it throughout the season. You look at whatever country you're from. I'm from Canada, so I need to accumulate 500 points in one season in order for me to go to the Magic World Cup or the qualifier for it. And then if I win that, then I get invited to represent Canada. There's a couple different locations in Canada that will be sent. So some people from Canada will be sent, some people from others, stuff will be sent. And so that's pretty much how it all works there. And yeah, that's pretty much a little bit of information about me, guys. Now look in the annotation on the screen this whole time it's going here, where I'm talking about M14 and all that good stuff. And I hope you do enjoy these videos and show some love. Put some comments down below. What kind of Magic videos would you like to see in the future? And also, head over to the live stream as well too, because I'm going to be doing probably my normal stream schedule, which is Wednesday through Sunday. I do World of Warcraft and Diablo 3. But on Mondays, I'm thinking about doing Magic Mondays, where I answer questions for you guys, maybe play some Magic, and do a lot of fun stuff like that. Anyways, my name's Shinobi, and click that link to go check out the next video, and I'll see you over there. And until next time, thanks for watching.